Okay, everything you need to know about how to manage in this millennium we live in. The history of communication is a losing point, is a start since the losing point of miraculous, resourceful planets. And it happened over the BC AD year zero, World War I. Believe me, there's one person and there's two people. The first one is Time, Ti, and his fonctionnaire, which is myself, uh, that have a kilometric sensitive in environment existence. We feel it like it's tick tock, don't stop. Since you know that, then you know those dates are the real accurate of the World War I. The issue was they had to plant Hiroshima because we satisfy to install the invention, but we did not disperse it like a gigantic commerce that had laws, and laws are never what Moses claimed being altering needs or holding assets ever. Actually, that's not what the laws Moses was teaching. So the issue since the issue was that, then it was a biblical tale of how the Apollo, which is the Kush original, were altering, were reforming the seasons to become miraculous, but the Ethiopian were, or some Kush and Ethiopian in Haiti, we were claiming to hold actually the asset, and they planted the World War I Hiroshima. That's how it is with the Chinese, because either the Chinese they install the technology, or either we install the technology. It's an equivocal organization and equilibrance. That's the discipline that economy should rotate from. So we have to install everything from scratch since AD. That's what we've been doing. It's been 2,000 years almost in the tic tac. Stop. Tic tac don't. And we work in establishing the Shango bone, which is the most traditional tool that you can extract venom of a tap or WhatsApping the conscious nerve. We dealt with it, and those Hiroshima created that we have in Africa actually, from Brazil. Jesus, super lady daddy. Mine was a confusion of liberty from all the ethnic or the Ethiopian ever since, because they feel either we are not American enough, or we are not original enough, or we are not supposed to deal with, saving things and stuff like that. That's the liberty statue. That's like either you had to be Exodus. That's the Exodus statue, the Statue of Liberty. That's where they base it from to send you for in Africville. But Africville is known as a hemisphere, because if the word over is to rotate against the tic tac don't, then you have to satisfy the miraculous aspect of the resources, which is the Apollo 13 job, which is that they did it. It's happening. It's happening in a lot of areas. So ethnic, we tend to be killed because of assets or funds. Its principle. What I did is I installed time ever since AD, because time is the transcript of the intellect grasp or grip of mechanical from your conscious mind, and your conscious mind will and that time will automatically glitch vocal words of each and every one. And vocal is the audible for word, as the virtuality for word. There's word and vocal. It's two different things. Through the fights, there was fights with Moses and Aten. You heard that. And the time, I created time, and it generated those vocal words. And I had to be sent to Mali, because you have to remember, you never, ever, 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 ever form a new continent. It is not possible to form a new continent. Natural equilibrium for those world wars. We put you back on the map after a lot of chemtrail number twos. So us Haiti, we have a historic of weak iconographical or geography. We're known for that in the media, because it used to be Saint Dominic. We used to become Yango, like without a name, and eventually we started thinking we were Canada. But Canaan is known as the plant that we sell the most, which is the plant Canaan. The plant Canaan is the plant that creates canne à sucre. That is the root of canne à sucre, like I said, and all the cane plants that you know. In my days in Mali, like I elaborated the deepest, the serial or the serial of time and alphabet, which alphabet I ended up creating its record frame, and that's what created the NATO that we see as now. And the African American will authority and the Arabic force and became the Moorish around that time. They became the Moorish. They were teaching all over West Africa, some parts of East Africa, some parts, majority of Europe, Western. That good news that we can recreate electricity again. And they taught chemistry, mathematics, all the curriculum that we are known to study as we speak. And that boomed up and they ended up creating the cellular phone mechanism, which the cellular phone is a calculator that you median electrical stability and control through synchronization record frame of alphabets. Peace.